Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Fahad. I'm a professional web developer. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to create a complete WordPress website using a free theme, a free page builder, and all free plugins. If you don't know a single line of coding, if you have never built a website before, and if you don't want to spend thousands of dollars into some fancy web developers, then this tutorial is for you. So first, let's have a look what we're going to make in this tutorial. So in this tutorial, we are going to make this modern looking beautiful website. You can use this website as your business website or your personal portfolio website, the way you want. I will show you everything step by step. So here, this is the header of our website. On the left top, here is the logo, and on the right side, here is the navigation bar. I will show you how you can do that. Then here is our nice top banner. Here you can put your name or your business name. And underneath that, here is a nice call to action button. You can put any link with this button. Then under this top banner, here is the about section. If it's your personal website, you can talk about yourself. If it's your business website, you can talk about your team here. So you can put your image or your team image here. Also, I will show you how you can put this kind of progress bar here on the left. Like here you see, I give my creativity score to 64%, and there is a reason for that. I wanted to upload this tutorial on last week, but I'm uploading it right now. That's why I gave my creativity score 64%. But I know you are more creative than me, so I will show you how you can make this percentage to 100%. Then underneath that, here is the gallery section with a nice hover effect. So here you can put your images or your portfolio. And if we click any of this image, the image pops up with a nice light box, and we can navigate through these arrows to next images like this. Cool. Underneath that, here is the achievement section. So here you can say how many projects you have done, how many happy clients do you have. All these I will show you how you can create these sections. Underneath that, here is the reviews section. You should have a review section or testimonial section, because it doesn't matter what you tell about yourself or your business, but what your client says about you does matter. So I will show you how you can put your own client's testimonial here. Then underneath that, here is the recent post section. So I will show you how you can show your recent blog post inside your homepage with nice grid layout. And then underneath that, here is the work with section with nice client's logo slider. So you can put here the company logos you have worked with. And underneath that, here is the contact form. I will show you how you can create a working contact form so people can communicate with you inside of your website. And underneath that, here is the Subfooter widgets. So I will show you how you can integrate your Facebook page and Instagram feed widgets inside of your website, so people can like your Facebook page from inside of your website, and they can also see your Instagram recent posts from inside of your website. And then at the very bottom, here is the footer. On the left, here is some copyright text, and on the right, here is privacy policy and disclaimer pages link. So if you are a business owner, you should have a privacy policy page, and if you are an affiliate marketer, you should have a disclaimer page on your website. So I will show you how you can create this kind of privacy policy and disclaimer pages. And now if you click on this top to bottom arrow, then we are going at the top of our website. Also, I will show you how you can create this kind of jump buttons. That means when you click on about, that jumps to the about me section. When you click on gallery, that jumps to the gallery section. When you click on reviews, that jumps to the reviews section. And when you click on contact, that jumps to the contact form section. Cool. And to create a cool looking website like this, you don't need any kind of coding skill. We will be creating our whole website only just by dragging and dropping and with few clicks. And we will be using an amazing free page builder, the Elementor page builder. Let me show you a little bit the power of Elementor. So right now we are inside Elementor page builder. I will show you everything, all these options when we start creating our website. For now, just let me show you how easy it is to make a website using Elementor. Like you can see, here is a button. So for instance, if you want to create a similar button like this, you just need to right click here and you click on duplicate. The button is instantly duplicated. And if you don't want this, right click here again and just click here on delete. It instantly gone. Then here you can see a nice background of this top banner. So instead of this background image, if you want to add a video background, all you need to do, you just need to click here at the top section here, and from left just click on background, and here you can see the video icon. Click here and then just go to YouTube and copy the YouTube video link you want to use. I'm copying this, and then go back to Elementor page builder, and here you can see video link. Just paste the video URL here inside this field. You can see here the video background instantly. How amazing it is. And let's say then you think you don't want this video background anymore, then just click on this paintbrush icon. You will get back your image background. Cool. Now here at the bottom of this top banner, you can see a divider, a tilt divider here. You can change it as well the way you want. To do that, from left, you only need to click here on this shape divider. And let's click on bottom. From here you can see type, you can make it to curve. So now you can see the divider is in curve shape. Also you can make it drops like this, or you can make it to mountains. So now it's mountain shape. So you can basically do whatever you can possibly imagine with this amazing free page builder. So you already understand it's even easier than browsing Facebook. If you can browse Facebook, now you can make your own website. Also, I have a gift for you. I will give you this whole website template so you can make your website live today as soon as you complete this tutorial. Not only that, I will show you how to create a blog page like this. Then if you click on any single blog post, that will take you to that specific blog post page. So I will also show you how to do that. Hey, whatever you have seen so far, if you think it would add some value to you, please give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise, you may not find this video next time, because you may forget about this video as soon as you close your browser, and it's pretty normal for everyone. So please make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel. In this way you can find me later in your home feed. And you will find a timestamp in the description, so you can jump any specific part you need. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is to get a domain name and web hosting. And I will provide you my special link, so you will get a discount around 50%. Then we will install WordPress. Then we will install a free theme called Phlox and a free page builder called, Elementor. Then we will start creating our amazing website. So let's now first get our domain name and web hosting. If you have your domain name and web hosting already, you can skip this part. If not, then follow along. So first, just click on the very first link in the description below this video, or you can go to jimfahaddigital.com/hosting, and this will take you to a special discounted Bluehost page. So why Bluehost? In my opinion, Bluehost is the best web hosting provider. I'm a web developer. I tried so many other web hosting companies. I don't want to mention their name, but I personally ended up using Bluehost. Hundreds of my clients using Bluehost, and they never complain about using it. If you see my Bluehost account, I have hosted tons of websites here, and I never get a downtime. Their customer support is really cooperative in case you need any help, and their price is really affordable. That's why I always recommend Bluehost. So now click on Get Started. Here you can see their different plans. The main difference between them, with the basic plan, you can host only one domain. You can take their Plus or Choice Plus plan if you want to host unlimited domains. Also, you can take their Pro plan if you have millions of visitors on your website already. I recommend starting with the basic plan. Then in future you can upgrade that anytime. Now let's select the basic plan. Now we will select our domain name. If you already have a domain name that you want to use, you can just go ahead here on the right. But for now, I'm gonna get a new one. Now here, let's try for something like apple.com and click next. It says the domain apple.com cannot be used on Bluehost. Please try a different domain name. It should be because we cannot take that because we all know that's Apple's official website. So we will be typing our own domain name here, and also if you click on the right side, you can see .site, .net, .info websites. I always recommend to take .com websites because it looks more professional and legit. So I'm gonna type here, let's say our elementor.com, as we are going to make our website through Elementor Page Builder, and now click on next. It says our elementor.com is available. That's awesome. And here we need to put our account information. I'm putting mine here really fast only to not make you bored. Okay, here you can see the business name field. If you don't have a business, just keep it blank or put your full name. But here's the most important thing, that's your email address. Make sure you put your correct email address because after completing purchase, a receipt will be sent to that email address. So make sure you put your best email address here. Alright, now scroll down. Here's the package information. And it's automatically set to 36 months. And this is gonna be your cheapest plan. So yes, you're paying for 36 months upfront, but it comes out to only around $3.95 a month. So this is 50% off. That's gonna be your biggest discount. Now what I recommend is to just do 12 months if you don't want to commit to the 36 months or 24 months. It's still 33% saving and it's only around $5.95 a month. And you also have your domain name for 12 months. So no more additional cost for your domain for these 12 months. And here you got package extras. First, here is the option for domain privacy. Having domain privacy is good, and I always recommend having domain privacy so no one gets to know who is the owner of the website. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm deselecting this one. Let's click on turn it off. Because I don't want to hide myself at this moment, I want to be transparent, so if anyone knows I own this website, I have no problem. You can keep this one checked if you want, not a big deal. I'm also deselecting all other options they are offering. We actually don't need that. They are just upselling their stuff. Alright. Now you can see the price is now only $71.40 for the full year, including the domain. That's awesome. And I'm legally obligated to tell you that this is my affiliate link. So I do get a little bit of commission off of this, but it does save you a ton of money. And it helps fund these free YouTube tutorials, what I'm doing. So everybody wins. I really appreciate it. And here is the payment information. I'm putting my credit card number here, expiration date and CVV code. Then select this one here so that you are agreed to their terms and policy. Now click on submit. It says your purchase was a success. Also, you can see here is your receipt. They will also send it to your email. I'm also waiting to get that email. Meantime, we can create our Bluehost account. So let's click on this create account button here. Here's the domain name that's automatically selected. Now let's create our password. Create a really strong password combining capital letters, numbers, special characters. You know how to make a strong password. And then retype the password in the second field. Now check this once again that you have agreed with their terms and policy. Now click on create account. I already have received an email to confirm my purchase. So I'm opening my email. You will also get an email like this. Then click here, verify your email. It's very important. So it's now verified. Awesome. Now let's log in into our Bluehost account with the domain name and password we have just created. If you are logging in for the first time, you may see a pop-up like this. Like it says, let's create a website. Bluehost actually want to help you to make the website. Just click at the very bottom there. I'm not creating a website because I will be showing you everything step by step. And skip all of these pop-ups because we don't need any of that. Cool! We have successfully registered our domain name and web hosting. Congratulations! So far, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I will try my best to help you personally. So now we can move on to step number 2, which is to install WordPress. And for some reason, if you logged out, then log in again. Now from left menu bar, click on My Sites. Then you can click here Create Site or here Create a WordPress Site. I'm clicking here. So let's now add a site name and site tagline. We can change that anytime. So I'm putting a site name Jim Fahad Production and site tagline It Deserved to Be Seen. Now let's click on Advanced. Here you need to put your email address, your username and password for your WordPress. So I'm putting my email address here. WordPress admin username, I want to name it Jim Fahad. And here let's put a password. Do you want to see my password? I'm clicking here on show. So it's ABC123. I will of course show you how you can change it later. So for now, click on next. Close this browser pop-up. Now it says where we want to install our WordPress. So make sure you keep this directory blank. And here is your domain name selected. And Bluehost here is suggesting some free plugins, but we don't need that. Let's deselect this all. Now click next. Awesome, it says WordPress installed successfully. Now you can copy this information right here and save that somewhere on your computer where you can access it again later. And click here to show your password. Actually, I intentionally gave this an easy password that's ABC123. Never ever use this kind of easy password. I'm showing you shortly how you can change that password. We can now sign into WordPress by clicking here, but this is not the usual way because all the time you cannot log in this way. I mean from this page, this button, right? So you should get used to signing into WordPress all the time is by going up to a new window and typing in your domain name /wp-admin. So I'm typing here my domain name ourelementor.com/wp-admin and click enter. So we can see our WordPress login page here. That means WordPress has installed successfully. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes to 24 hours to process this installation, and this process is called propagation. It basically has to let everyone know that, hey, this new domain name now exists and registered. But we can see our website instantly. They actually say it might take 30 minutes to 24 hours, but I've been using Bluehost for more than 10 years. I always get domain live immediately. Actually, that's another reason why I love Bluehost. So now you know that your domain name is working. So go ahead and just gonna type in my name, which was the user that I created, and I'm gonna type that easy password ABC123. You can click this eye icon to show it. Now let's click on login. Alright, so we are now logged into our WordPress and we are now inside our WordPress dashboard, and it looks like crazy right now. So let's first close all these notifications. Just close all this by clicking on these X icons and minimize all this just to make it look more cleaner. So now the first thing I want to do, I want to change that easy password ABC123 to a strong password. So to do that, let's first go over user and let's click here your profile. Now let's scroll down at the very bottom of this page, and here you can see account management, and here's the option for new password. Now click here generate password. You can keep this strong password that WordPress suggesting, but I want to give a password by myself. So I'm typing my password. It says weak, but for now I'm happy with it. So I'm clicking confirm weak password, and let's now click here, update profile. Cool. Now the next thing I want to do is to change the permalink. So to do that, I'm going over here, settings, and then let's click here, permalinks. So why am I changing these settings? By default, you can see the plain one is selected and it's looking like our domain name, then / this kind of mumbo jumbo link. So instead of this one, I want to select this post name option. So whenever we will create a new page or new blog post, that URL will be shown like our domain name, then our post name or our page name, instead of this kind of crazy non-human readable numbers. So let's select this post name option and now click here, save changes. Alright, now I want to change the theme of our website. To do that, from here, appearance, let's click here on themes. So by default, you can see there are some themes that came with WordPress by default, like this one, 2020, 2019, 17 and 16. But personally, I don't like any of them. So I want to add a new theme. So to do that, you can see a big button here says add new theme. I'm clicking here. So what is a WordPress theme? Theme is basically the look and feel of your website. Here in this page, you can see a lot of different looks and feels. Basically, all these are different WordPress themes. And for our website, I want a theme named Phlox. So I'm searching for that from this top search bar. It's PHLOX, Phlox. I like this one very much because it's free and it has tons of customization option. You can see that shortly. So let's now hover over on it and you can see a button install. Let's click here. Now click on this button says activate. Alright, right now our Phlox theme is activated and in the notification bar it says install Phlox core plugin. And as we are using the Phlox theme, it's really very important to install this Phlox core plugin. So let's now click here, install Phlox core plugin. So our plugin has installed successfully. To check it, let's go to our plugins from this left bar here, plugins, and let's now click here, installed plugins. So here we can see Phlox core elements. This plugin has activated successfully and you can see some other plugins that came by default with WordPress. We don't need any of these. So I want to delete all these unnecessary plugins. To do that, we can select all these by clicking here. So by clicking here, we are selecting all these, but I want to click this one. So let's deselect this and let's now click here on bulk action. First, let's click on deactivate and click on apply. And now you can delete one by one or you can select all this again. Let's deselect the Phlox core elements one. Now let's go to bulk action again and let's now click on delete and click apply. It says I'm sure or not. Yes, I'm sure. Let's click OK. So our all unnecessary plugins are deleted. But I want to show you another thing. What if you have deleted any necessary plugin like this one? Let's say you have deleted this one by mistake. So let's delete this one. Okay. How can we get back our plugin? To install a plugin, from left bar you can see plugins and underneath that you can see add new. Let's click here, add new. And from here we can search any available plugins. So I'm searching for Phlox core elements. From here on the right search bar, I'm typing Phlox core elements and here it is. Let's now click on install now and now click on activate. So in this way we can install any plugin. Plugins are basically extra add-on things or extra app-like things for your website that gives you extra functionality of your website. So I want to install another plugin. To do that, let's click here again, add new. And this time I want to install this classic editor plugin. I can see it here. But if you cannot find it, you can search it from this search bar, classic editor, and here it is. But before installing it, I want to show you why am I installing this plugin. So see, right now I have not installed it yet. At this moment, if I go to posts, to all posts, I'm opening it from a new tab. So here you can see all the posts and here you can only see hello world post. This came with WordPress by default. For instance, if I wanna edit this one, let's click here on edit post. So right now the editor you can see here is the Gutenberg editor, but personally I'm not a big fan of this editor. So that's why I'm installing this classic editor plugin. Let's now install it and have a look on that later. So now let's click on install now and let's now click on activate. Alright, now if we go to edit post in this page and refresh this one, now here instead of that Gutenberg editor we can see the classic editor. As we have installed the classic editor plugin, I like this editor because it's easy to use. It's basically like Microsoft Word. You can create any page or any post very easily. I will show you that as well shortly. So for now let's close this one. And now I want to create some pages. So to create a page, first let's go here, pages on the left, and click all pages. You can see here a privacy policy and sample page. These pages came with WordPress by default. So if you don't want to keep that, you can delete it. So let's click on trash. It's gone. But for now I want to keep this privacy policy page. Let's now create some new pages. So to create a new page, let's click here on the top button, add new. And first I want to create a home page, so I'm naming it home, and let's now click on publish. And let's create another page. Let's click here on add new again. I want to create a blog page, so I'm naming it blog, and let's click here on the right publish. So for now these pages are empty because you can see I have not written anything inside of this text editor, because I want to create our whole website using an awesome page builder, the Elementor page builder. So to get Elementor page builder, let's go to jimfahaddigital.com, and here in this page if we scroll down a little bit, you can see a link says get Elementor. I will put this page's link on the description. So from that page, let's click here on get Elementor. And from this page, we can download the Elementor page builder. So to get it, you can click here, this button or this get started button. Let's click here. And you need to put your email address here. I'm putting mine. That's elementor@jimfahaddigital.com. And now click here, subscribe and download. Alright, it started downloading here. Cool, it has been downloaded into my computer. So let's now go back to our WordPress dashboard and let's go to plugins. From there, click on add new. Now at the top of this page, click upload plugin. Now let's click choose file. So let's select this zip file and click on open. Now click install now. Click here on activate plugin. Cool, so we are almost ready to go. And before starting the fun part, the drag and drop page building part, let's have a look how our website looking at this moment. So to see it, from top left here, hover over on the site name and you can see visit site. I'm opening it from a new tab. So right now our website is looking like this. I know it's still super boring, super plain, but we will be creating our awesome website out of this. So first, from the top bar, let's click here on the customize to customize our website. So this is our customizer. All these customizing options we are getting from the theme. We have activated our Phlox theme. Let's first go inside here, the home page settings. Let's click here. So you can see here your home page displays. By default, it's set to your latest post. So your home page shouldn't be the post page. To change it, first click here, a static page, and home page. I want to select the home page we have just created here, home. And for the post page, I want to select the blog page. Cool. Though we have nothing inside our home page right now, but at least you can understand this is the home page because it says home. And at this moment, this is our header of the website and this is the footer. And we will be creating our page in between this header and footer. So for now, to save it, let's click here at the top, publish, and let's now go back, and let's now go inside site identity here. So here's the option for select logo of our website. So I'm clicking here, select logo. Now let's click here, select files. I wanna go inside this folder and then tutorial for images. Let's select this logo for now and click on open. Now click on select. I don't wanna crop the logo, so I'm selecting skip cropping. So here is our logo at the top left. Now from left, scroll down. From here you can change your site title, your site tagline. Also here is the option for logo width. By default it's 80 pixel, but if you want you can increase or reduce the size from here. Also here's the option for logo max width. You can make it same as header height or specific size in pixel. So you can select a pixel size from here, but I wanna keep this same as header height, the first option. And then here's the option for site icon. So site icon is basically the fav icon of your website. Like if we go to Elementor website, you can see at the browser top here, the tiny little icon that's symbolic for Elementor. So let's go to our customizer and let's select site icon from here. Let's go to upload files, select files, and I want to select this fav icon. Let's click on open. Now click on select, skip cropping. Here we go. Now you can see at the top of the browser this little tiny icon, and it's always good to make a square size fav icon. By the way, if you want to use all of the images we're going to use on this website and all the templates, you can go to jimfahaddigital.com/elementor126. I will put that link in the description. So from that page, if you click here, download the images I use in this tutorial, then you can download all the images. So basically you will get a zip file, and after unzipping it, you will get all these images and templates we're gonna use on this tutorial. Alright, now let's go back to our customizer. Let's click on publish to save our work, and let's now go back. And now I want to create a menu or navigation on the right of our header. So to create a menu from left, let's go inside here, menus, and let's click create new menu. So let's first name our menu. You can name it anything because nobody can see this name. So I wanna name it main_menu. You can name it anything, but the important thing is you need to check this one, header primary navigation, otherwise it won't be shown here. So make sure you select this one, header primary navigation, and now click here on next. Now click add items. So you can insert any page or any custom link inside the menu. Like we have created our home page, blog page. If we want to insert this, let's click on this plus. So on the left you can see home page link is inserted inside the menu. Also I want to insert the blog, so let's click here on this plus. So in this way you can add pages inside of the menu. Also if you want to add any custom link, to do that from the top you can see here custom links. Let's click here. So you can put any link here. For now I'm putting here hash. I will put a real link later. And here is the link text. I wanna say it about, and click add to menu. I want to add couple more hash. I wanna say this one gallery, add to menu, then reviews, add to menu, and then contact. Click on add to menu. So now on the left you can see all the menu items we have just created. Some of them are pages, some of them are custom links, and also you can reorder these the way you want. Like after home I want the about, so I'm just dragging it a little bit up and dropping it here. And after about I want the gallery, then the reviews, and then the blog and contact is fine. So when we're done, let's click on publish to save our work. So we can see our navigation, all the menus on the right here. Even if you want, you can make drop down menu. So creating a drop down menu is super easy. Like if you want this gallery and reviews under the about menu, you can simply just drag this gallery a little bit right like this. Also this reviews, let's drag this a little bit right. So if we now hover over on about, you can see the gallery and reviews are now submenus under the about menu. So if you want to create submenus, you can do that in this way, but I want to keep it regular menu. So I'm dragging it left the way it was. Cool. Let's now click on publish again. Let's now go back one more time. And now I want to customize this header. So let's go here inside this header, click here. So first click here on the header section, the very first option. Here you will find different header layouts, like by default here the logo on the left and menus on the right. But if you select this option, the third option, you can see now the logo on the right and menus on the left. But I don't know who wants that, so I'm selecting the first one. Then now scroll down. Here if you want, you can set the header width and header height. And then here is the option for display logo. If you click here, our display will be hidden, but I want our logo, so I'm selecting this one. And here underneath the header, you can see a tiny border. If you don't want that, you can disable it by clicking here. So that border is gone. Now let's scroll down. And here's the option for header background color. I want to make it a dark color because you may see on preview of the website, our whole website is looking kinda dark. So to change it, click here on this color picker, and from this color picker you can select any kind of color like black. If you want black or red, you can select that from here, but I want to type it manually. That is 1A, 1A, 1C, and then click on apply. So it's a darkish color. Also if you scroll down a little bit here, you can see the option is sticky header background color. Also change this color to that black color, that's 1A, 1A, 1C, and click on apply, because you cannot understand what this is sticky header. But when we will have more contents inside of our website, then when we scroll down to the bottom of our page, our header will remain sticky at the top. So that's why I'm also selecting the black color for this sticky header background. So don't forget to do that. Let's now go back and now click here, header typography here. So from here we can change our menu color, the hover color, text size, font family, everything. So to do that, here you can see main menu, and at the right you can see a pencil icon. Let's click here first, and you can see it says family. Let's click on select, and I'm searching for Quicksand. It's a Google font. So let's select the Quicksand font, and here's the color picker. I want to make it white or a little bit off-white, and let's now click on choose. Cool. Now click outside, and let's now click here on hover. Again click on this pencil icon. So at this moment, if we hover over on the menu, the color remains same, but I want to change it when we hover over on it. So that's why we are at on hover stage. Click on this color picker, and I want to make it a reddish color. I want to type it manually. So it's hash C3063F. Now let's click on choose. So if we now hover over on it, you can see it becomes that reddish color, way better. Now let's click outside, and the last thing I want to do here, you can see menu active item. Let's click on this pen icon again. I want to make this also red, so click on this color picker. Let's select that reddish color. So as we are now at our home page, so our home menu becomes that red color. It makes more sense. Alright, now let's go back. Now let's go inside header menu here. If you have your submenus, you can select different submenu skin from here. Also you can select submenu animation effects from here. But now what I want to do, if you have a close look, you can see some small dots in between these menus. So that's the menu splitter. I want to disable that. So let's click here under display menu splitter. I'm deselecting this. So those dots are gone. And we cannot see our logo because our logo is black and background is also black. So I want to change our logo to another logo. So let's go back one more time, and here site identity, let's click on change logo, go to upload files, select files, and from here I want to select this logo, click on open, click select, skip cropping. Here we go, here is our new logo. So we are done with our header. So let's now click on publish to save our work. Now we will be creating our whole website using Elementor Page Builder, the awesome page builder. So we can literally create everything just by drag and dropping and just by few clicks. The logo is looking kinda small, so I want to make it bigger and scroll down a little bit. Here you can see logo width. It's by default 80 pixel. I wanna make it 150 pixel. Yep, it looks better. So let's now click on publish, and let's now click on this X to close this customizer. Now from the top bar here you can see edit page, click here, and here you can see this big button says edit with Elementor. Click on this button. So this is our Elementor page builder. Here the real fun begins. So here on the left bar or left menu bar, whatever you can see here, all are Elementor elements or Elementor widgets. First, here are some basic elements, and here you can see some pro elements. But if you want to use pro elements, you need to upgrade to their pro version. So I'm minimizing this one because we only use their free widgets. So in free version there are tons of elements available. Also here you can see some widgets that's provided by Phlox. So you may remember at the beginning of our tutorial we have installed a plugin called Phlox Core Elements. So these elements are basically coming from that plugin. So make sure that plugin is also activated. We already have activated that at the beginning of this tutorial, so no worries about that. So you already understand we can just drag a widget or element from left to this right side like this, and on this right side whatever you can see, this is our main website. So we will basically drag the elements from left and drop it inside the right, inside our real website. In that way we will build our awesome website. So for now let's delete this one. To delete it, right click here and click on delete. It's gone. So first I want to take a section here. So to take a section we need to click here on this plus icon. I'm clicking here, and here you will have several different options, like you can take a single column section or double column, triple column, 4 column sections. So first let's take a section, this single column structure. So this is our section. So if we want to do any work with this section, we need to click here on this 6 dot. So right now our section is selected. If we now want to add a background color with this section, we need to go here at the left. So let's now click on this style tab here, and if we now add a background color, we need to go here, background type. Let's click on this classic icon or paintbrush tool icon. Then here you can see color. Let's click here, and from this color picker you can pick any color like red or white like this, and click now outside. Now if you want to add a minimum height to this section, let's go to this layout tab here, and here you can see height. Click here and you can set a minimum height. So now minimum height is 400 pixel, this one. So this is the most outer thing, the section level, and inside this section we can take multiple columns. So if we want to take any column inside of this section, we can click this plus icon here, or we can go to this Rubik's Cube icon. Let's click here, and here you can see an widget inner section. Let's just drag this inside here. Now you can see 2 columns here. So this is column level, and inside this column if you want to add any widget, you can click here on this plus icon, or you can click here on this Rubik's Cube icon. Same thing. And let's now drag a heading widget inside the left column. So here it says add your heading text here. So let's say I wanna say my name is Jim Fahad. So you can type that from here, or you can type that from on screen here. Now if you want to change the color of this text, you need to click on this pen icon. Now from this content tab, you can see there is multiple option. Like by default it's H2, you can make it H3, so it's smaller now. You can make it H1, so it's more bigger now. So let's keep it H3. You can make it left aligned, centered, or right aligned, like that. Now let's go to style tab here. If you want to change the text color, you can click here, and if you want to make it black, just select the black color from this color picker. Then let's now click on this typography. Let's click on this pen icon here. You can change this font family from here. Like if you want to change it to Arial, you can do that from here. Or if you want to make it like quicksand, you can do that in this way. You can change this font size just by dragging this to the right, so it's way bigger. You can make it smaller by dragging it to the left, like this. You can change the font weight from here. You can make the font weight more light, like this. Here is the transform option. You can change the transform to all uppercase. Then here is the option for line height. You can increase it or you can decrease it from here. Here is the letter spacing option. You can increase the letter spacing in this way. You can decrease it by dragging it to the left. So let's keep it at the middle, something like 1.2. So this is the widget level. And if you want to work on column level, you can see a column icon here. Let's click now on this column icon. Now let's say if you want to add a background color on this column, let's go to style. Now from here, go to background type, click on this classic icon. If you want to add a white background into this column, let's drag it to the white, like this. Cool. So inside this column, this heading is a widget. If you want to add multiple widgets, let's go to here again, this Rubik's Cube icon. And now I want to add a button underneath this heading. Just drag this underneath this heading here. So here is our button. So right now our button is selected. If we want to make it centered, we can do that from this alignment to make it centered, or right aligned or left aligned. We can make it size small to extra small or medium. Let's keep it small. And here this button text say click here. Instead of that, you can change the text from here, like contact us. Also you can link this button to anywhere from here. You can add icons into this button. To add an icon, click here on this plus icon. Here are tons of available icons. Let's say you want to add this icon, so select this one and click insert. Now you can see an icon on the left. If you want to position it on the right, you can do that from here. Click here and let's click on after. So now the icon is after the text. Now if you want to change the style of this button, you go to style tab here. Let's say you want to change the background color of this button. Here is the background color option. Let's click here on this color picker and let's make it red by dragging this color to the red, like this. Also if you want to add border radius around it, you can do that from here. Like I want to add 25 pixel of border radius. Now you see 25 pixel of border radius all around it. Even if you want to add some hover effect, let's click here on this hover and now go to background color and let's now drag the color to the black. Click outside. If I now hover over on this button, it becomes black. Cool. Let's now click again to this Rubik's Cube icon. Let's drag a text editor underneath this button here. So this is the text widget. If you want to change the color, let's go to style and from here text color, click here. Let's say you want to make it red, like this. And now if you want to add some space at the top and bottom of this text, you can go to here under advanced tab. You can see here is the option for margin and padding. So let's say I wanna add 20 pixel of padding all around it. So I'm typing 20 and you can see 20 pixel of padding all around it. So not only in this widget level, you can do that also in column level. So I'm selecting this column and let's now go to advanced. Here padding, let's say I want to add 30 pixel of padding all around with this column. So 30 pixel of padding has been added all around this column. Let's now go back to section level. So to select the section level, we need to click on this 6 dot icon here. Let's say you want to add a background image instead of this solid color. So let's go under this style tab. And now here's the image option. Let's click on this plus icon. Now click on upload files, select files. Let's select this image, open it. Now click on insert media. Here you go, our background is added with our section. Here you can also play with the position of this background image. Like from here position, we can make it center. Let's make the attachment to fixed, and repeat, let's make it no repeat, and size, let's make it cover. Also, if you want to make this section full width, just go to here layouts and click here stretch section, turn it on. So it's now full width. Even if you want to add some overlay effect over this background image, you can do this from here under this style tab. So here you can see the background, and scroll down a little bit. Here you can see the option background overlay. Click here, and from background type, let's click here on this classic icon. Let's select a color. I want to select a black color like this. Click outside, and you can control the opacity from here. So if you drag to the very right, you can barely see the background image. If you drag to the very left, you can now clearly see the background image. So in this way, you can play with the background opacity. Now let me show you another cool thing what you can do. Let's scroll down a little bit. Here you can see shape divider. Let's click here. So here is two options. Here is top and here is bottom. So now top is selected and here is type. Let's click here. Let's say you want to add a curve shape divider. Click here curve. Now you can see a curve shape here. Also you can manage the height from here. You can increase it or decrease it in this way. You can change the color from here, like if you want to make this one red, you can do it in this way. Not only in top, if we select the bottom, then from here type, let's select the tilt option. Now here you can see the tilt divider here. Also here is the option for a flip. You can flip it by clicking here. You can manage the height by dragging it right or decrease it by dragging it to the left in this way. Can you imagine they gave us all these options for free? It's insane. So I hope you already have a basic understanding how Elementor works, what is a section level, what is a column level, and what is a widget level. So for now, let's delete this section, whatever we have done so far. So to delete it, click here on this X icon here. It's gone. Don't worry, we will make more better sections, because as I promised, I already have a gift for you. I made complete template for you. So let's now insert our template. So to insert a template, we need to click on this folder icon. Let's click here and let's go to my templates here. Right now we don't have any template. We need to click here on this import icon on the top right. Let's click here. Now click on select file. Now inside this folder, you can see another folder says JFD template. Let's click here and then you will find a JSON file says JFD-template. Let's select this one and now click open. If you haven't downloaded the folder yet, just go to jimfahaddigital.com/Elementor126 and click here download the images I used in this folder. You will find this page link in the description. So let's now go back. So right now here you can see JFD template. Let's now click here on this green button, insert, click here. Awesome. So this is the template that I have pre-made for you. Here is the gallery, here is the achievement section, here is the reviews, here is the recent posts, here is the work with section, here is the contact section. Let's start from the very top. So let's say first, if you want to change the background of this section, just click here on the 6 dot icon and go to style tab and hover over on this image here and click on choose image. Let's now upload files, select files, and inside this folder I want to select this image. Let's now open it. Now click insert media. Here we go. And now here it says, hey, I'm Jim Fahad. So if you are not Jim Fahad, let's say your name is John Doe, so you can change your name from here like John Doe. You can easily change your name from here. And let's say if your name is not John Doe, not Jim Fahad, your name is very big like Michael Jackson. So it's split it into 2 lines. No worries if you wanna back this into one single line. Either you can decrease this font size, or you can just simply drag this column to the very left like this, and it's now adjusted into single line. Cool? Alright, but my name is not Michael Jackson, my name is Jim Fahad, so I'm typing here Jim Fahad, and I want to adjust the width, so I'm dragging the column to the right like this, or maybe a little bit wider like this. Alright, now underneath the name here is the button. I already have shown you how to edit buttons, so let's now have a look again how you can edit this button. Let's click on this pen icon here. Instead of quick view, if you want to say any other thing, you can change that from here. Instead of quick view, you can change it to anything. Here is a typo, so let's make it quick. And then you can change the link from here. If you want, you can change the alignment from here. Let's now scroll down to our next section. Here is our about section. But before doing anything with this section, I want to change the global settings. Like all these fonts look super bold right now, so I want to change all these fonts together, not one by one. So how can you do that? Let's now go to very left here on this hamburger icon, click here and click on default fonts. First click on primary headline. Instead of Arial, I want to make it Quicksand. It's a Google font. And weight, I want to make it 100, and I want to do with the rest of all this heading and text, so I'm doing it for really quick. So I make all the font text to font family to Quicksand and font weight to 100. It looks much better right now, so let's go to our about section here. So here instead of about, if you want to say about us, just click on this pen icon, and here instead of about, if you want to say about us or about me, you can change it in this way, and then you can talk about yourself or your team here. Then on the right you can put your image or your team image here. So to replace this image, let's click on this pen icon, and here you can see the image. Let's click here, choose image. Let's go to upload files, select files, and you know what, I want to insert all these images together because we will needed all the images later. So I'm just uploading all this together. So I have just selected all, and let's now click open. You will also get all these images inside from the folder after downloading it. So all images uploaded. Let's deselect this one because I want to insert this image. Now click on insert media. So here is the image, and let me show you another interesting thing. If you want to make this column to the left and this column to the right, you can simply do that just by dragging this. Just click on this column icon and drag this to the left like this. It's instantly reversed. Isn't it cool? But I want this image to the right, so I'm dragging to the right. And now in the left you can see nice progress bars. So if you want to change any of this, just click on this pen icon, and here you can see the percentage option. You can drag it to the left. So here you can see 64, and here you can also see 64%. And here it says creative. So here instead of creative, if you want to say any other thing, you can change that from here in this line. Also here you can see display percentage. If you don't want to show that, just click here and you can hide that like this. Cool. Also instead of this red color, if you want to change to any other color, let's go to here under style tab, and here you can see color. So you can change the color from here, like instead of red If you wanna make it white like this, you can do that. I'm just showing you what's possible, but I wanna keep it to that red color. Now click outside. Now let's scroll down to the next section. Here is the gallery. So it says gallery, but you can display here anything like your portfolio, your work, or anything that works for you. So if you want to change these images, you need to go to the left here. So to delete these images, you can see here a delete icon. Let's click here first. It says I'm sure or not. Yes, I'm sure. Let's click here delete. And now I want to add another 6 images. So to do that, click here on this plus icon. And I want to select this image, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Now click on create a new gallery, and from here if you want you can order or reorder the images if you want, or you can reverse order by clicking here. Let's now click insert gallery. Also here you will find different options, like here you can see 3 images in a row. If you want to change that, you can do that from here. You can see columns, it's selected 3. If you want to show 4 images in a row, so let's click on 4. Now 4 images are in a row, but I want to keep it 3, but I'm just showing what you can do with it. So let's now scroll down to our next section. Here is the achievement section. So in this section you can talk about how many projects you have done, how many clients you have, and if you want to change any of this information, just click on this pen icon. If you want to change this number, you can change that from left here. Here you can say ending number. Here instead of 89, if you want to say 95, it's now 95. And here you can add number suffix. I have added here plus. You can add here anything you want, but plus makes more sense. And here you can see projects. So instead of these projects, if you want to say any other thing, you can change that from here in this title field here. All right. Also, if you want to change the underneath text, you can do that from here. Just click on this pen icon and you can change the text from here. Easy. Also, instead of 3, if you want to add another column like this, just hover over on this column, right click here and click on duplicate. A new column has added on the right. And if you don't want that, just right click on this column and click on delete. It's instantly gone. Now let's go to our next section. Here is the reviews section. This is one of the must-have sections any professional should have. So here in this section you can see clients' headshots, their feedback, here is their rating, their name, their company name, everything. So if you wanna change their headshot, just go here on the pen icon, click here. And you can change that by clicking here. You already know that how to update an image, and you can change this text by writing on the screen. On the same way you can change this text. And here is the star rating. This one is interesting, so if you want to play with it, let's click here on this pencil icon again. So here on the left you can see rating, it's out of 5. Also if you want you can change it to 5 to 10 like this. But 5 is standard, let's keep it 5. And rating, if you got a 4 rating, you can write here 4. So it's 4 out of 5 like this. But who wanna show off a 4 rating, so I wanna keep it 5. And then you already understand how you can change this text by clicking here or by clicking here. Even if you want to add another column, a new testimonial, just right click on this column and click on duplicate. A new review has been added on the right. Even if you want to duplicate this whole row, just hover over on this grab icon, right click here and click on duplicate. You see the whole row is duplicated here underneath, but I don't want that. Let's click on this X, and I also don't want this right newly created column, so right click here and delete this one as well. Alright, now scroll down to our next section. This one is recent post. I will talk about a little bit later because we have not posted any blog post yet. So after posting blog post, we will work on this area. Let's scroll down to our next section. Here is work with section. So you can add the company's logos you have worked with. So to change this logo, just click over here on this pencil icon And if you want to change all these clients icon, just go to the left, and from here let's first click on this delete icon, and on the same way you can add your clients images here. Also you have got options here, slides to show. I made it 4, you can make it 3. So at a time 3 logos will be shown, but I like personally 4, so I'm keeping it 4. Alright, now let's go to the next section. This one is the contact section. So this is the contact form. Here is the name field, email, website and message. And I'm showing you how easily you can work with this. You only need to do one single thing to make this form work. Just click on this pencil icon on the right here, and then on the left you can see a field says email. You just need to put your email address here. So this is the email address where you want to receive the email from your website. So whenever a visitor will come and they want to contact with you, they fill up all this form and click on this submit. An email will be sent immediately to the email address. The email address you will be putting here. So I'm putting my email address here, that elementor@jimfahaddigital.com. It's done. Now to save our work, click on this update button, otherwise you will lose your work, and nothing sucks than losing your hard work. So don't forget to click here on this update button. Now let's have a look. If you have a close look on this button, submit button, this button color is not matched with our website. Like if you go to the top of our website, you can see here a button, it's a red color button. So I also want to make that button color same. So first let's just copy this button color from here. Let's go to style tab, and here is the background color. I'm just copying this by pressing Command C, and let's now scroll down to this button here underneath at this place. To change this button color, we need to go to the theme style. So let's go to the very left, let's click on this hamburger icon and click here theme style. Now you can see here button, click here, and here is the option for background color. Let's click here, and I just want to paste the color, and also I want to add some border radius with it. So here's the border radius option. I want to add 25 pixel radius. Cool. And if we hover over on it now, nothing happens. So let's click on hover here. On hover, I want to make the background color to white. Let's now hover over on it, and also I want to change the text color to black. Now let's have a look. Cool. So this theme style option is recently added, so take the advantage of it. Also another thing, if we click inside this field and type anything like name, I'm typing my name Jim Fahad, it's hardly readable. So to make it more readable, let's close the button here and click on this form field section, and here underneath field here you can see text color. Let's click here. I want to make it white or a little bit off like this. It looks more perfect right now. Alright, let's now click on update to save our work, and let's close the theme style by clicking on this X. So we are almost done with all the sections without the block section. So let's go to the block section right now. Here our blocks should appear, but right now we don't have any blog post. So let's now create some blog post. So before leaving this page builder, click here on this update to save our work. Now click on this hamburger menu icon and click on exit to dashboard. Now from this left bar, click on the post to all posts. Here is a dummy post, it's hello world. Let's delete this one. I want to add couple posts, so let's click here, add new. So for now I just want to post some dummy blog post. So let's give it a title here, and also inside this visual editor I want to put some dummy text. So I'm pasting dummy blog post here. So using this visual editor is super easy. It's similar like Microsoft Word, so you can insert any image inside of it. Like if you want to make anything bold, just select that text and click on this bold icon. It's instantly bold like this. In this tutorial I'm not gonna deep dive into this, but if you wanna more interested about this visual builder or all about this classic editor, I have a complete classic editor tutorial in my channel. You can check that out. So let's now go to right side. Here you can add any category. So it's a blog post about SEO. So I'm clicking here, add new category here. I want to name this category SEO and let's click add new category. Now scroll down. Here is the option for set featured image. So let's click here and let's select this image and now click on set featured image. Alright, now let's scroll up and here click on this publish button to publish this blog post. In the same way, I want to add couple more blog posts, so I don't want to make you bored. I'm posting some blog posts really quick and I'm coming back. Alright, I have posted couple more blog posts. So to have a look on that, let's click here on all posts. Now you can see I have posted 3 dummy blog posts. Let's now go back to our home page. Here, pages to all pages, and here is our home page. Let's now click on edit. Now click on edit with Elementor. So I made those blog posts on purpose. So let's now scroll down to our blog post section. Here you can see under recent posts. Now we can see the blog posts I just have made. So whatever you will be posting on your blog post, the most recent 3 blog posts will be shown here. Alright, but I'm not sure you have noticed another thing, that all our headings and fonts still looks bold, and there is a reason for that. That's my own mistake. So I'm showing you why. So let's go to here on this hamburger icon and let's select default fonts. Let's open this. You can see here it's still Arial. We made this quicksand because after changing all this I forgot to click on this apply button. So I'm changing all this to quicksand and font weight to 100, and I'm doing it for all other really quick. Yep, I have changed those again, and let's now click here apply. So don't forget to click on this apply button. Right now everything looks perfect. Our gallery section, achievement section, review section, recent post, work with, contact, all section looks perfect. Now I want to add some footer widget, subfooter widget in this place, like Facebook like box, Instagram feed, this kind of all widgets. And before that I want to do another thing. I want to make these links to jump buttons. That means when we will click this about button or about link, that jumps to this about me section. When we will click on this gallery, that jumps to that gallery section. So how can we do that? Let's say when we will be clicking on about, that jumps to this about me section. So let's click here first on this grab icon of this about me section. Each section has its own ID. So after selecting these 6 dots, let's go to advanced tab here, and then here you can see CSS ID. It says about. You can rename it to any other thing you want. So this section CSS ID is about, and if we go to gallery section, let's click on this 6 dot icon and go to advanced. This section CSS ID is gallery, and go to the next section. Here is the achievement, and then here is the reviews section. Let's click on this 6 dot and go to advanced. This section CSS ID is reviews. So now I want to put these CSS ID links into our top right menu. So to do that, let's go to our WordPress dashboard here in this tab, and from top left hover over on our site name and click on visit site, and let's now click here on customize. So from left side, let's click here on menus, and here is our main menu. Let's click here, and here is the about menu item. Let's click here this down arrow, and here on URL put that CSS ID, and before that we need to keep this hash and then type the name of that CSS ID. So let's have a look now. If we now click on this about menu, let's click here. It's scroll down to our about me section. Cool. Let's do the same with gallery section. Let's click here hash, then gallery. Now let's click on review section, URL, let's name it reviews. And here's the blog will be a different page, so let's keep it the way it is. Let's click on contact, and here hash, then contact. Alright, so if we now click on about, it jumps to that about me section. If we click on gallery, it jumps to gallery section. If we now click on reviews, it jumps to the reviews section. If we now click on contact, it jumps to the contact form. Cool. Let's now click on publish to save our work. And now here underneath this contact form, I wanted to add some footer widgets like Instagram feed, Facebook like box. So let's do it. So let's now go back one more time. First click here on footer. Now click here subfooter, display subfooter, enable it by clicking here, and here you will find different options like 3 column, 2 column or single column. I want to keep it 3 column, and after selecting it, let's click on publish. And we cannot see any changes here because we need to refresh our page to see that change. So let's refresh this page once. Now let's scroll down at the bottom of our page. Now we can see some empty spaces here. So we will be adding our widgets in this place. So to add the widgets, from left side here, click on widgets. Now you can see here subfooter first widget area, subfooter second widget area, and here third widget area. As we have selected 3 columns into our footer settings, so let's first click on subfooter first widget area and now click add a widget. So let's add a text widget here. Now click on this text. Now let's add a title. I want to say it quick contact. So you can see here quick contact. And then inside this text editor, I want to put some text. So I'm pasting some text here. Also, I want to add an image here. So let's click on add media. For the moment, I want to pick this image. Now click on insert into post. We cannot see it at this moment because this image is white and our background is white, but we can see it shortly because I want to make this background color dark. So for now, let's keep it the way it is, and let's now click on publish to save it. Now let's go back, and now inside second widget area and third widget area, I want to insert a Facebook like box and an Instagram feed widget. So to do that, we need to install some plugins first. So for now, let's close this customizer, and from top left, let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. Now let's go to plugins to add new. So first I'm here searching for Facebook like box. So here is a plugin, says easy social post feed. I want to install this one. Let's now click on activate. Click here allow and continue. Alright, our plugin is activated. We don't need to do anything with this plugin right now. Let's now go to plugins again and let's click on add new, because I want to add another plugin for displaying Instagram feed. So let's close this notification. Now here I'm searching for Instagram feed by WP Zoom. So this one, WP Zoom social feed widget. Let's now click on install now. Now click activate. Now let's scroll down. Here is the WP Zoom Instagram widget. Let's now click on settings. Don't get scared with these settings. This is super easy. I'm showing you how easily you can do it. So first click on this button, reconnect with Instagram. I'm opening it from a new tab here. So it's asking, is it my Instagram account or not? Yes, this one is mine, JimScript, my Instagram handle. Let's click continue as JimScript. And now here you can see an access token. We need this access token, so I'm copying this whole access token, copy it, and let's go back to our Instagram widget settings and paste that access token here in this field. Now let's click here save changes. Alright, we are done. Let's close all these notifications. Now let's go back to front end of our website. From the site name, let's click on visit site. Now click on customize. Now let's scroll down to the very bottom of our page. So here at the middle we want to display our Instagram feed, and on the right we want to display our Facebook like box. So let's now click here on widgets and subfooter second widget area, click on add a widget, and now I'm searching for Instagram widget by WP Zoom. Let's click here. Here we go. Now from left you can change the title, like instead of Instagram if you want to say follow us or follow on Instagram. Also you can see a button says view on Instagram. I don't want that, so let's scroll down. Here you can see the option display view on Instagram button. Let's deselect this one. If you want you can keep that. So that button has gone. Let's now scroll down and click on done. Let's now click on publish and go back. Now let's click on subfooter third widget area, click on add a widget, and now I'm searching for Facebook like box. So here is easy Facebook like box. Click here. In the title I wanna say like on Facebook, and here fan page URL, here I wanna put my Facebook page URL. Here we go. And here you will find more options, like if you wanna set the width or height to any specific width or height in pixel, you can do that from here. But for now I'm happy with it, so let's scroll down and click on done. Now let's click on publish to save our work. Let's now go back one more time. Now click on footer and click on subfooter. Now scroll down. Here you can see background color. If you have a look on our whole website, it looks dark, but this area looks whitish, so I also wanna make this area black. So click here on this background color picker here. I wanna make this solid black. Now click on apply. Now you see we cannot read this text properly, so let's scroll down. Now here you can see dark skin for widgets. Now let's enable this one by clicking here. Cool. Now all texts become white, so we can read it properly. And here is the option for top border color. I wanna also make this color to black, and let's click on apply. Alright, now click on publish. Now go back one more time. Alright, everything looks perfect, and here is our footer. So here is some copyright text on the left, and on the right I want to add a footer menu. Like we should have privacy policy page, or if you are an affiliate marketer you should have a disclaimer page. We don't necessarily need to create those pages using Elementor. We can do that easily by using our classic editor. So let's have a look how quickly we can do those pages. First let's create our footer menu. So first let's go to footer and click here again on footer. Now let's select the third option, this one. So text on the left and right side the menu. Here you can see admin notice menu for footer location not found, because we have not said that. So let's now go back one more time, and let's now go to menus. Now click on create new menu. Let's name it footer menu. You can name it any other thing, but the important thing is now we need to select this one, footer navigation. Let's check this one and click on next. Now click on add items. Now from here we can add some pages. From this field you can see here add new page. So let's create a privacy policy page. So I'm typing here privacy policy. Click add. Now also let's add a disclaimer page and click on add. Now click here on this publish button. Now if we scroll down you can see privacy policy and disclaimer page links here on the footer right. So let's now close our customizer and quickly create those privacy policy and disclaimer page. So for now let's go to our dashboard, our WordPress dashboard, and let's go to pages, to all pages. Now here you can see the privacy policy and disclaimer page that we have created from customizer. So let's now click on edit of this privacy page. Click here on edit. We don't necessarily need to create this page using Elementor, because you know privacy policy or disclaimer pages are pretty simple page with only some texts. So I'm putting here some dummy privacy policy page content. So I'm pasting some content here, and let's now click on update. And here you can see a permalink immediately created. If we click here, I'm opening it from a new tab. So here is our privacy policy page. So in the same way, you can also create the disclaimer page by yourself. Alright, now let's have a look on our blog page, because we also need to customize that. So let's click on blog. So this is our blog page right now. It looks super messy at this moment, so we need to customize it. So to customize our blog page, let's click here at the top, customize. Now let's click on blog. Here in the blog page, the first thing you can see here is the blog slider, but we don't need this. So here, click on blog slider and display slider. Let's turn it off. Now let's go back. Now let's click on blog page here. Here you can see different blog templates. So let's select this one. So this is a nice grid layout. Let's select another one, maybe this one. It looks much better and cleaner. So let's keep this one. Also here on the right side, you can see a sidebar. If you don't want that, let's scroll down from left. Scroll down a little bit more. Here you can see the blog sidebar position. You can make this sidebar to the left like this, or you can disable the sidebar like this. It looks more clean now. So our blog page right now looks perfect. By the way, here are tons of customization options. Like here you can see read more text. So if you want to change this read more text to any other text, you can change it from here. Also, there are plenty of customization options. I have a complete tutorial on this. That's a 45 minutes tutorial, complete Phlox theme customization tutorial. You can find that into my channel. Also, I will put that video link in the description. So if you want to learn more deep about all these customization settings, you can check that out. Now let's click on publish to save our work. And if we now click on any single blog post page, let's click any of these. So it takes us to the single blog post page. We can also customize this page. So let's go back. Now let's click on single post here. Also, if you don't want this sidebar on single blog post page, you can disable it from here. Let's select this full width template. So that sidebar is gone. So here at the top, here is the post media, and here is our full blog post. Let's scroll down at the very bottom. Here underneath the single blog post, you can see here is the comment option. So people can make comment on your blog. Also, they can go to previous post or next post. They can share it from here. You can customize all these options from this left bar. Like if we scroll down, here you can see the previous post navigation. Here you can also change that. Like if you select this one, now the previous post is showing with a nice thumbnail. So you can almost customize everything. So let's now click on publish to save our work. Now for the last time, let's click on home page again, because our whole page looks really great right now. From this footer widget, footer to top of our website, everything looks cool. But one thing I don't want, that is this home text at the top of this page. It looks super weird. So I want to remove this text. So to do that, let's go back one more time. Let's now click on page here. Let's now click on page title, and here display title bar section. Let's disable it so that home text is gone. Also here you can see some white margin space. I also don't want that. So let's go back, and here from page layout, click here. Here you can see display content top margin. Let's disable it by clicking here. That top margin has gone. Alright, now click on publish to save our work, and let's now click on this X to close this customizer. Alright, so we're done with our website. Let's now have a final look how it is looking. So here is our top banner. This area looks really beautiful. Now let's scroll down. About me section looks really amazing, and here is our gallery section, looks cool. If we click any of this image, a light box appears, and if we click on these arrows, it goes to the next image. This looks really cool. Now let's scroll down. Here is achievement section, looks cool. Reviews section looks cool. Recent post looks really amazing. Here is our work with section, and here is our working contact form, and underneath that we have our footer widgets, and then here is our footer. So everything looks cool, and I made this whole template responsive for you, so you don't need to worry about that, but it always great to check that out. So let's check the responsiveness of this website. So to check it, let's click here on edit with Elementor, because it's really very important to check our website from mobile device and tablet device. It's really important. So how can you check that? So from here you can see a responsive mode icon. Click here, and let's first click on the tablet here. So this is the tablet view of our website. On tablet our website looks great. This section looks great. Gallery section looks great. Achievement section looks great. Review looks great. Recent post, work with, contact form, and our subfooters, everything looks perfect on tablet device. Let's have a look how it's looking on mobile device. So to check it, let's click on mobile. So this is our mobile view, and here is our hamburger icon. If we click here, all the submenu drops perfectly, and if we scroll down, this section looks perfect. This section looks amazing. All this section looks great. Review section looks great. Post looks great, and contact section looks also great. All this footer section looks great. So everything looks perfect, but right now only one thing is bothering me, that's the color of this mobile menu. The color of this hamburger is hardly visible on mobile device. So let's fix this for really quick. So let's go to front end of our website, and now from here let's click on customize. By the way, you can also check mobile responsiveness from Phlox customizer. You can see here at the bottom left, here is the desktop icon, tablet icon, and mobile device icon. So from here let's click on this mobile icon. So also from here you can see this hamburger icon is hardly visible. So I want to make this one's color white. So to do that, from left click on header, then now click on burger menu, and here you can see burger button color. So now click on this color picker. So from here I'm dragging this color to white and click on apply. Now the hamburger color becomes white. Awesome. And let's now close our customizer. And also you can check your mobile responsiveness of your website by shrinking your web browser. Like at this moment, if I shrink my browser, it's a tablet width right now. So each section looks perfect on a tablet device. We can also check that by shrinking our browser. Now click here to go to top of this page. Let's now shrink our browser to the mobile width like this. Here we can see the white hamburger. If you click here, we can see all the menus here. Let's close this. All these sections on mobile width looks perfect. Awesome. So this is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. So what's the next step? Next step is make your website live, because only watching this video won't make any change. You need to take action. And if you need any professional help, you can contact me through my website. I will put the link in the description. And if you want to see more website making tutorials from beginner level to advanced level, please consider subscribing this channel. I promise you won't be sorry. For now, bye bye.